Welcome back to the second season of Storytime Book Club. Dolores and the Big Fire, a true story, written by Andrew Clements, illustrated by Ellen BIER. Kyle lived in an old house. For years he had lived alone. Then he got a kitten. He named her Dolores. Some cats like to be picked up and held, not Dolores. She did not even like to be petted. But Kyle didn't mind. Kyle just liked sharing his home with Dolores. Dolores even ate at the table with him. Kyle watched Dolores explore her new home. He enjoyed seeing Dolores grow. And every time Kyle came home, Dolores would meet him at the door. Sometimes Dolores would act like she was afraid. Then Kyle would say, "It's all right, Dolores. Don't be scared." All night, Kyle left all the lights for Dolores. It made her feel better. So one night, when Kyle was sleeping, Dolores did something new. Dolores jumped on Kyle's head and scratched him. Kyle slowly woke up. Kyle opened his eyes and sat up. He thought, I know I left the lights on. Why is it so dark? Then he knew why. Smoke. All the rooms were filled with black smoke. Kyle couldn't see. It was hard to breathe. He had to get out of there fast. The back door was only way out. Dolores stayed close to Kyle. He started to the back door. Kyle felt his way along the floor. He could feel Dolores right next to his feet. At last, he made it to the door. When Kyle reached for the doorknob, it came off in his hands. Then they were trapped. Kyle pushed at the door, but he felt weak. He dropped onto the floor. Kyle was all out of air. Again, Dolores scratched Kyle, and again, Kyle slowly woke up. Kyle stood up. He gave one last push at the locked door. This time, the door gave way. When Kyle got outside, Dolores was not there. Dolores had saved his life. But where was she? The firefighters gave Kyle some air. He felt a little better, but Dolores was still missing. Then 3 hours later, a fireman came over. He had something in a towel. He said, "That was just inside your door." Kyle looked and his eyes filled with tears. It was Dolores. She had been burned, but she was still alive for 3 days. For 3 days, Dolores seemed almost die. Her eyes had been burned shut, and a lot of fur was gone. Then on the 4th day, Dolores opened her eyes and drank some milk. Kyle said, "I know Dolores is going to make it." Kyle took good care of Dolores. Slowly, she got better. Then Dolores got an award for saving Kyle's life. After Dolores was not so fearful, she even liked to sit on Kyle's sled and let him pat her. Kyle said, "I lost almost everything in that fire, but I didn't lose the most important things in my own life and the life of my cat, Dolores." The end. You can own Dolores and the Big Fire and lots of other books too at your local library. Don't you go nowhere. There's more Storytime Book Club Season 2 to come with a recap for the Today's Show. That's coming up next.